The part of Earth where organisms live is called the biosphere. The distribution of organisms on different parts of the Earth is called biodiversity. This distribution is based on climate. The regions, based on their physical and biological nature, are classified into ecosystems. For example, pond ecosystem, tropical forest ecosystem, desert ecosystem, and so on. The organisms, in addition to being dependent on the environment for their needs, are also dependent on each other. This dependency is especially for food. This results in the presence of food chains and food webs. The food chains and food webs in the ecosystems create a balance in the environment that is called the ecological balance. Man is also a part of these food chains and webs. However, man tries to modify the environment to explore his needs, unlike the other organisms of the ecosystem. This has upset the delicate balance being maintained in the environment. Consider a simple food chain of plants, deer, and tigers in a forest. There is a balance maintained in the environment because of this food chain. If for some reason all the tigers disappear, then the deer population will increase to such an extent that plants will reduce in number drastically, and the habitat will become unsuitable for other herbivores. If the deer disappear, then the tigers will starve and, as a result, decrease in number. And if the plants disappear, then deer cannot survive. And as a result, the tigers also cannot survive. Therefore, the whole ecosystem will collapse as a result of this imbalance. Human beings are continuously using and depleting the natural resources on Earth and upsetting the balance of nature in many ways and in many areas. The uncontrolled exploitation of natural resources has caused huge damage to the environment. The rapidly increasing population of humans has created degradation and depletion of resources on a very large scale. This has caused many environmental problems like overpopulation, urbanization, deforestation, and pollution, etc. Some global and regional environmental problems are discussed below. The overpopulation is the biggest threat to the environment. Therefore, this rapid increase in population must be controlled due to the following reasons: to reduce the burden and stabilize our resources, to reduce famine, to reduce threats to already stressed ecosystems, to give our generation better education, to reduce pollution, to provide chances for employment and better survival. Urbanization refers to the population shift from rural areas to cities. It's become very common in both developing and developed countries, as people generally migrate from rural to urban areas in search of better facilities for life. There are many causes of urbanization: better health facilities in cities, better education, better job opportunities, a better living standard, and a better business environment, among others. However, urbanization does cause many problems, such as housing issues, overcrowding, unemployment, impurities in food, water pollution, noise pollution, and air pollution. But still, people continue to migrate towards cities in search of a better life. By providing better job opportunities, industries, education, and other facilities in rural areas, we can minimize urbanization. Deforestation. The cutting of forest is called deforestation. Forests are cleared to meet the demands of increasing human population. With modern technology, forests are being cleared at a much faster rate than they can be replaced. There are many reasons why people cut down forests, for example. Urbanization requires more land, thus forests are cut to build roads, houses, and so on. More land is required for cultivation. Trees are removed to develop pasture for grazing. Wood is used both as timber or fuel wood. Timber mafia cut the trees for easy cash. Acid rain is one of the most dangerous and widespread forms of pollution. Acid rain can go undetected in an area for years. Sulfur dioxide and oxides of nitrogen react with oxygen and rainwater readily to form sulfuric acid and nitric acid, respectively. Rain containing these acids is known as acid rain. Causes of acid rain. Acid rain is caused by smoke and gases that are given off by factories and cars that run on fossil fuels. Sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide are produced especially when coal is burnt for fuel. Automobiles produce nitrogen oxides which cause acid rain. How acid rain affects the environment? Acid rain is an extremely destructive form of pollution, and the environment suffers from its effects. Forests, trees, lakes, buildings, animals, and plants suffer from acid rain. Acid rain can make trees lose their leaves. Trees can also suffer from stunted growth and have damaged bark. The soil poisons the tree with toxic substances that the rain has deposited into it. Lakes are also damaged by acid rain. Fish die off, and that removes the main source of food for birds. Acid rain can even kill fish before they are born. Global warming is the natural process which warms the Earth's surface. Atmospheric carbon dioxide acts like the glass in a greenhouse, allowing energy in the form of sunlight to enter, but absorbing and holding that energy once it has been converted to heat. Several gases share this property, including methane, chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, as well as water vapors. Fossil fuel consumption and forest fires are the main causes of carbon dioxide buildup. Many scientists predict that by the end of the coming century, due to global warming, the average global temperature may rise from 1.5 degrees Celsius to 4.5 degrees Celsius. Due to global warming, ice caps and glaciers melt in response to atmospheric warming, causing sea levels to rise, threatening coastal cities and flooding coastal wetlands. These threatened ecosystems are the breeding grounds for many species of birds, fishes, shrimps, and crabs, whose populations may be severely diminished. Another serious consequence of the warming trend is a shift in the global distribution of temperature and rainfall. However, predictions about global warming and its possible climatic effects are tentative and often conflict with each other. Ozone is a gas which is present naturally within Earth's atmosphere. It is formed of 3 oxygen atoms, O3. This forms a layer of ozone which filters out a lot of the sun's ultraviolet, UV rays, which are harmful to life on Earth. If the ozone layer gets depleted, too many UV rays will reach the Earth's surface, causing health problems for humans, like more skin cancer and harming plant life. Ozone layer is depleted mainly due to halogens, which are very reactive gases. These gases have the ability to break the ozone. The gases which damage ozone are called chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, and hydrochlorofluorocarbons, HCFCs. These are called pollutants.